Well, they're already there. It's just they need to be published. Hello, librarian. I think we really need to talk to them. Such a weird kind of instance.
Greetings, visitor. This is the scriptorium.
A woman, her upper feature nothing more than an ill-defined smear of skin, bows her head to you. Her angular jawline and the pointed ears within her cowl resemble those of an elf.
If you seek the Temple of Revelation, you will find it to the north.
In hand, this skelter folk, if that's what she is, makes a quick note in a small leather-bound tome.
We came for answers, not directions. Are you the abomination in charge here?
Librarian does nothing beyond adding a quick line item to her ledger. Why do you think I'm going to the Temple of Revelation?
Because you must. It is entry and exit.
Do you mind answering a few questions?
Ask what you seek.
People here, you all seem preoccupied.
The scriptorium was recently breached by one of the subjects from the collections. There is nothing to be concerned about, but it might impact the demeanors of those present here. How else might I help you?
Are you in charge of this place?
Of the scriptorium, in a manner of speaking. Of the halls obscured? No, that would be the Oracle.
Who's the Oracle?
The Oracle of Wal. They manage the halls in the name of he who sees and is not seen.
Can I speak to this Oracle?
If the Oracle wishes to commune with you, they will do so.
The escapee you mentioned from the collections, I don't suppose it was a masked wizard.
Perhaps. If the wizard has procured a mask for himself, did you encounter him?
Briefly, can you tell me anything about him?
I'm afraid not.
The woman jots down a few more notes in her journal.
The individual in question's record has been expunged. He no longer exists.
A wizard of his standing is not so easily removed from history. Much like a tumor, bits of him are no doubt everywhere.
Fostenago, it doesn't work that way. Records, ledgers, all of this is just scribbles, an expression, not the thing itself.
Do you know what Mora was trying to accomplish?
I'm afraid that I did not ask her. She was working at the Trephine.
She gestures towards a strange device to the south.
She respects our work, so the Oracle allows her limited access to the archives and scriptorium. They have established an accord.
You hear this? Never trust an Archmage. They will conspire with anyone or anything if it serves their interests.
You seem like the person to ask about the halls obscured.
I will provide what answers I can.
What is the purpose of the collection?
The collections store those individuals and creatures determined to be detrimental to Aora and the work of the gods. Rather than allow the redacted materials to go to waste, we revise and anthologize, occasionally releasing amended texts.
So what do you do here in the scriptorium?
We record what occurs within the halls.
He gestures to the scribbling scribes.
Whereas the wings contain those things redacted from the world above, the scriptorium keeps the history of the halls themselves.
What can you tell me about the archives?
The archives contain the sum whole of the historical record of Aora, both the original drafts and the edits.
Take care that you do not confuse the two. I have my doubts about the quality of a blind librarian's record-keeping.
Seen crosses her arms.
Further, they contain a number of unusual and interesting artifacts. I believe that we are in possession of one of the warrior Riona's boots.
Is this the center of the hand occult?
A womb, perhaps, but not the fetus. The hand occult no more possesses a center than Well does.
Even their organization has tentacles. No matter how many limbs we cut, there is always something unspeakable to grow in its place.
How long has Mora been coming here?
Decades. I would have to consult the records to provide a more precise answer.
Okay.
Her interest lay in the arcane applications of the Titan. The Oracle has determined that her studies benefit Well.
This oracle would not have approved of Maura unless she had something to exploit.
That is hardly comforting.
Alas chews on his knuckles and frowns. Back to my previous questions.
How else might I help you?
This stuff on the walls, I assume that's connected to the body of Will.
The Titan rests beneath the facility. Its ties to the Halls Obscured have grown extensive over time.
Is it dangerous?
Of course, as are you, as am I.
Those of us who can see where we're going have a slight advantage over you, Sere.
Farewell. Man, she does not like these people.
I'll handle this.
Squat device before you hums quietly, except that it's entirely silent. Humming sensation you realize happens not in your ears, but at the edge of your mind. Activate the device. No obvious mechanism announces itself as the method by which this machine is made. Activate. Okay. Press the panel. You push against the different color pieces, but nothing changes save the addition of a few smudges. Step away. Well, she was looking at a device in the south. Let's take a look at this device.
I'll take care of it.
Dark opening in the flesh monstrosity below permits this support. The light shining upon the book, resting on the pedestal, seems to darken the words on the volume's page. The writing grows slick and indistinct, eventually running down the slanted pages and off the tomb entirely, into a trough set along the bottom of the lectern to catch it. Ink runs from between the pages as well, giving the impression the book is weeping. When the last of the ink dribbles from the book, the pages are left entirely blank. Place the memoirs of Helder on the lectern. Light shimmers down upon the tomb, and the words of Wake Helder melt away. Okay, interesting. Temple of Revelation.
Leave it to me.
Things shook. How long have I been down here? Too long. And long enough. Yet that's not occurred before. Now things move in the darkness. Things watch. Something's changing. Check out this room fully. Oh, these lit up.
I'll handle this.
Well, they're sealed by machinery or magic. There's no moving this door. The plaque on the display reads Helder's Inheritance. Oh, these must be the boots.
Sure.
She was talking about. The heat from the brazier seems far more intense than you'd expect it from the size. Activate the device. Breathe heavily on it. Bang on it. Does not respond to your strikes. A few librarians eyelessly glow in your direction. Step away. On the table. As the hand born here, is this the truest form, or has the womb gone cancerous? Alright. I guess we can check out the Temple of Revelation. Wait, let me go back here and see if there's anything else we can do with this. Very interesting. Well, let's keep exploring. Keep that stuff in mind. Maybe we'll come back to it. See if the YouTube videos are uploaded. Almost there. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, what video am I missing on the playlist? '66 is not on there. Do, do, do. Okay. It's not letting me move because that video hasn't loaded yet. Second. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. Once that finishes, I can... Alright. Just gotta be patient. Alright, where are we now?
Eh?
We should sneak.
Bathed by shadows.
No problem.
What was that shaking? What is going on? It's like bugged. I can't move. Okay, there we go.
I'm sure that bodes well.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll be your lookout.
We're back at the entrance.
We are not finished here, Tane. Do you understand?
Smoothing her robes with a short, angry movement, Langristh turns her back to her colleague and rounds on you.
The imps report you've taken care of the fungal infestation in the archives.
I have.
That's one less concern on my mind. Well done. Have you made any headway in locating our wayward archmage?
I'm afraid she's dead.
Damn it. She was a brilliant wizard.
Yeah, well, not that brilliant.
Always so reckless with her life.
That's
I wish...
respectful.
Well, I pray she grows wiser on her next turn about the wheel.
Langristh's usual stoicism falters for a moment, and she turns away, a frown deep concern etched into her face.
How could this have happened?
She was murdered by a man in a mask and robes, another wizard by the looks of him. Actually, does the name Fionlek mean anything to you?
Not at all.
Her eyes
You're saying
know.
this Fionlege is
Fionlege.
responsible for Maura's death?
How do you get Fionlege out of that?
He's yet another concern for us to keep in mind, then.
While you were on Maura's trail, we've learned a bit more about our unusual environs.
Certainly not from exploring them himself. How much can he learn from the lobby?
A finger of the Hand Occult has kept this place going with a skeleton crew of librarians, archivists, and muscle. But they aren't the ones controlling the body. Something else is running the halls obscured independently. Doing a decent job of it.
Your definition of what constitutes decency is dubious at best.
Well, these halls are more lively than most of the abandoned sanctums I've visited.
Archives aren't exactly empty. They're hordes of eyeless librarians tending the stacks.
Something here is invested in maintaining old projects. Whoever they are, they haven't seen fit to show their face.
What's up, Matt? Pretty good. I really like the game. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the DLCs. The first one I liked, the winter one. Secret Slayer Survivor was alright. Actually, I wasn't a big fan of that. This one is turning out to be okay, but the core game itself is pretty great. I'm enjoying the crap out of it.
Stay on task, Tane. Regardless of how interesting this sanctum's keepers may be, we must deal with Wal's body first.
Laura's beyond our help, but we might consider picking up where she left off.
You can't truly think waking the body of Wal is a reasonable course of action.
Lingrith continues to speak, but you lose her words in a sudden rush of essence. Energy tears your attention towards a disturbance in the center of the antechamber. Not a disturbance, a presence. I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, we should probably get out of stealth for this.
As you approach the pool, an unpleasant weight grows in the pit of your stomach. It feels like the moment the floor gives out beneath you, just before the plunge, but somehow suspended in time. A sensation like static electricity tingles across your skin.
Yeah, I did play the first Pillars. I went kind of directly through that. I didn't quest nearly as much as I did in this game. I really enjoyed that, and this is a really good step up from that system. I like it.
A whirling vortex of essence twists within the pool. It does not stir the water around it in the slightest.
I like the universe they created.
Langrath and Tane watch you from afar, the latter's expression bright with undisguised curiosity. Langrath's countenance, on the other hand, remains characteristically guarded.
Examine the vortex.
Its cold, dusky energy feels somehow familiar, but you're unable to identify it, or what might be causing it.
Reach out to the anomaly.
It reaches back towards you, tendrils of soul energy interlacing with the prodding edges of your own spirit. The coils of essence tighten, grasping at your soul, pulling at you as you've pulled the souls of others. Your vision blurs as the in-between leaks into your perception of the here. The walls, the pool, everything of the Temple of Revelation runs like water, sloughing away and melting into the empty blackness of the in-between. Not quite empty, no. The fleshy, undulating tendrils of the body of Wal remain, almost aglow in the darkness.
Entire presence against the edge of your mind, of your soul, resolving into a soundless voice in the back of your head.
You see, but are also seen, as is your trespass.
Certainly ain't the kind of eyes a gal wants to get lost in.
Do not listen to this walking nightmare. It is an illusion baiting us to lunge at shadows.
What are you, interloper?
I like this one. A watcher, a ship captain, a killer of monsters, and finder of treasures.
Obviously. That is not the knowledge we seek.
Okay.
You intrude upon the resting place of WoW and soil these collections with your filthy fingers. We would know. Are you one more wizard in pursuit of unearned power? Or something other?
Only what I said before. Monster killer, captain, treasure finder.
Your modesty intrigues, but only in its obfuscation. Thus far you have respected these halls, but your trespass remains unwelcome. We can no more allow you access to the body than we can the redacted Archmage. You should leave this place, while you remain cognizant of the option.
Access the body. The masked mage is trying to get into Whale.
It will not be allowed. We've restricted access to the body.
I only came here to prevent Mora from doing something dangerous.
No reason remains to fear her.
Hmm.
These halls will consume you, body, soul, and history alike. They will cleanse you.
The entity's tentacles shift beneath it, curling into small semicircles at their extremes.
Farewell, interloper.
Okay. That's right, Mora was trying to get the body back to fight... Why did I want to say Theus?
You okay there? Looking a
Why
little
did I
rough
just forget
around
the god's name?
edges.
The one that's running around the archipelago. My mind just went blank. You okay there? Looking a little rough around the edges. I think I just met the one who's running this place. Langren's eyebrows shoot up in an expression of genuine surprise. She quickly stifles it.
I suppose I should have expected Wal would leave something behind to guard this place. For now, you must investigate the collections. So long as a rogue mage runs loose in this place, Aora remains in grave danger.
So yeah, Aothis. I thought that was the name I came up with first in my mind, and I didn't say it. But yeah, so she wanted to get Whale to fight Aothis. So I don't know why I said I wanted to continue her work, because I think my character and myself are kind of on board with what Aothis is trying to do, especially since we know the gods are fake. Getting rid of them would be kind of a good thing. Especially with how they interfere with the world around them. Okay, so...
Now we may speak with something like privacy.
She casts a hooded glance in the direction of Tane and shakes her head.
Speak your mind.
Show her the annals of Lingrith. I came across these in the archive. Do you know what it is?
What a curious tome. May I see it?
A strange expression crosses her face, like she just remembered she left her hearth burning. Okay.
I'll be but a moment.
She turns the tomb over in her hands, inspecting the cover and binding. Then she places her hand flat on the cover and closes her eyes. A brief flicker of arcane energy dances beneath her fingers.
Intriguing. I can't tell if this is a bit of hand occult chicanery or something more enticing.
She reluctantly returns the book to you. Her gaze lingers on its cover. It gave me a vision of one of your past lives.
Did it now? That's very curious indeed.
She holds her voice carefully, even. I saw an Orland man walking the forest of Aaron Glenfith, with a book held under his arm. He stopped beneath an oak tree to write his thoughts about the gods.
A compelling vision, but hardly definitive.
She crosses and uncrosses her arms, as if she can't quite come to a decision.
Tread cautiously. This place is no doubt full of unseen hazards. I do hope you didn't breathe in any of those fungal spores. Gods only know what havoc they may wreak on your lungs and other systems.
Oh, we breathe a lot of it. Do you know anything about this place?
Were the situation we find ourselves in not so dire, I'd be climbing the archive's bookshelves at this very moment, searching for the bottom. It must have a bottom. Everything does.
For all the horror this place holds, I suspect it still holds much we might learn from too.
Okay, that's all for
Very
now.
well.
Hey, you. Glad we finally get a chance to talk, one-on-one, away from the rest of the rabble.
Tane shoves his hand down his pockets and winks.
I can hear you, Tane. I'm right here.
It's good that we're on the same page with all of this.
Spreads his arms wide to encompass the whole of the antechamber.
You know, wow, and his great big body.
Actually, I haven't decided what to do about it.
Really? Well, here's a little advice from Tane. I would try really, really hard to figure that out. And soon.
He nods.
Between the two of us, I did a little exploring of my own before you showed up.
Talks covering one side of his mouth, though his voice carries across the hall.
You haven't been to the collections yet, have you? It's just down that way. You'll hate it.
Okay.
There's a bunch of different people trapped in there. Lots of kith in some kind of stupor. I think they've been here a long time.
Did it ever occur to you they might be locked up for a reason?
What gives you the impression that this place operates on reason?
Fair.
The prisoners, it's like this place tore out everything that made them them and left a bunch of statues behind. Except statues don't usually shamble around and cry. Take this. It's a spell that should wake the prisoners up again. Just make sure you read it somewhere they'll all hear it.
Okay, so I've gained the Scroll of Righteous Awakening. Alright, say nothing.
Head west out of this fine antechamber and the collections are right down the stairs. Can't miss it.
What does the Hall Obscured need with mindless drones?
Maybe they knew too much? Rare information seems to be the currency of this place.
Okay.
I'd suggest that you ask one of the prisoners, but they aren't very talkative.
We'll set them free. Actually, what exactly does your spell do?
Let me try and put it in terms we both understand. This place has a way of unplugging people's heads and letting the memory stuff drain out. All that stuff kind of blends together. The memory of someone's first kiss gets stuck to the memory of the price of hagfish. My spell gathers the memory stuff into kith-sized chunks and stuffs them back into people's heads. No one leaves with the same memories they came in with, but at least everyone gets an equal slice.
Wow, that doesn't seem
That
effective.
sounds neither responsible nor wise, even for a circle archmage.
Aethoth rubs his temples and
This
sighs.
sound right to you, Watcher? Shouldn't we be guiding these poor souls towards the light?
Tane wants us all to be as mad as he is.
Stina massages her brow.
Sorry if I got a little technical there.
Doesn't giving people random memories seem
Of
irresponsible?
course not. See, a brain needs memories like a sewer needs waste. Without the waste, it's all just tunnels. Give it a little time and these prisoners will be their old selves again. Just with some extra fun. Maybe someone will wake up and realize they can play the harpsichord or speak Valian. Wouldn't that be a nice surprise, huh?
I'll consider
I
it.
hope you can do some good down there. I hate to see so many people without a single good idea between them, you know? Like the Deerwood.
Oh, dude. Tane folds his arms.
Lengrath sure sounded eager to talk, and you were keen to listen. Had a lot to say to each other. Mm-hmm.
Tane rocks back on his heels.
What is it about me?
The Hand Occult stole some books from her.
Is that all? Huh. Wizards and their books. I'll never understand it. Did you say what kind of books? Like journals or maybe grimoires?
I'll need to collect the rest of the books before I can understand them.
Naturally, of course. Isn't that always the way?
Tane sighs and shyly glances over to
Is
Langrith.
that whatever she told you? She's probably lying.
It takes one to know one, but that only proves his point.
Mm-hmm.
If I were you, I'd stay suspicious. Lengrath wouldn't give you all the facts if it concerned her past. Or, you know, the past of the ones who came before her.
Thanks for your concern. I'll stay alert.
You do that. If you do manage to find those books, consider bringing them to me first. Always helps to have a second pair of eyes.
Alright, that's good for now.
Sure.
Tane has asked something of you,
He'd like me to free the prisoners in the collection.
and you accepted. How terribly large-hearted of you.
I didn't say that.
Forgive me my assumption, then. Word of your good deeds precedes you. What Tane asks of you appears a mercy, but it's only a selfish attempt to bolster his reputation. He's a devious child who delights in making the rest of us clean up his messes.
A quality common to archmages, it seems.
I have seen educated professionals trigger disasters that rival any mess.
Yeah, I don't want to
David
give
could
people
use.
random memories. That just doesn't seem
But point taken.
right.
I'd say I resent the comment, but you're not wrong. Many of the poor souls held captive here have been so for decades. Anyone they knew is likely dead, their old lives gone. To return them to the world with nothing is a cruelty. The gods only know what havoc these broken people will wreak with the information Tane intends to give them.
Right.
Lay their souls to rest. Return them to the wheel.
You want me to kill them? That's a bit extreme.
All things die. Death is the keystone of the natural order. It's no more extreme than birth. Another chance at life through death is a far greater mercy than relegation to suffering through a dull shade of the lives they once knew. Is it not mercy to let an abused soul move on to a better existence, one free of the memory of the suffering they survived here?
That should be their choice to make, not yours.
It would have been had the librarians here not robbed them of that agency. But they did.
That's a good point.
There are none now who will grant them mercy. But we.
Alright, I'll consider it.
That's all I ask. This scroll will aid you.
She pulls a crisp, new roll of parchment from the folds of her robe and closes her hand around it. I've gained Langreath's Scroll of Final Slumber.
You need only read the incantation scribed upon it, preferably in a place where all may hear it. Their deaths will be swift and painless.
With a curt nod, a heavy sigh, she turns away. She pats at her hip absently, looking for something out of habit, and finds her grimoire. She flips through it slowly, her mind clearly elsewhere. This is a final reminder not to disturb the subjects while they hearken to the music of the pit. The wretches have grown protective of our benefactor's song and will attack those who damage the organ's aperture. If any subject experiences a moment of clarity, kindly guide them away from the pit and back to the aperture where they can rejoin the others in blissful indifference. Would like to minimize the suicide rate this quarter. May this also serve as a notice that we have exhausted our supply of earplugs. Overseers are authorized to distribute hot candle wax until someone can venture topside for supplies. Okay, that's interesting. Apex is Tuesday, right? It's the 5th. Still want to get through this game. I keep like getting distracted. Like yesterday I was playing League instead of playing this.
It calls me. I'm free. No, I don't want to go back. I remember nothing. Only the anthem.
This whole sanctum is a factory of screams.
The chorus appears to be coming through this tube. I'd say I wonder where it leads, but I'm certain we'll find out eventually.
Take care of this.
The echo of prolonged shrieks never entirely fade.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Should probably throw up a defense spell. Want to do your summon. Your summon. What's this? Mouth of the organ. Ooh. Intermittence. Play dead. Just destroy the mouth organ, I guess. Who's actually able to hurt this thing? Cast this. Come over and fight this. I want you actually using this weapon, so the shield keeps getting better. Do your summon. Do your summon. Okay, he's immune to arrow, or this thing's immune to arrow, so go after this. You also need to go after the warden.
This did nothing.
Let's go.
Oh wait, what? I guess we pulled the aggro of the things in the prison. Well, damn. Do consecrated ground?
This is futile.
Yeah, let me look up when. After this fight, I'll look up. Actually, I can do it now. Seems they're good.
This did nothing.
Oh my god, what's going on?
I cannot whack him any harder.
Yeah, apparently you guys are taking forever. May 4th. Ah, may the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. It comes out on Star Wars Day.
I'll take it. Yes.
I took the 4th off anyways because I get my second shot the day before.
No problem. My eyes are peeled.
I'll have it.
I mean, do we have to kill these things? Oh, there's loot in here.
Damnation.
I'm doing this for the loot. And they attacked me first. At least it's the story I'm telling. Go ahead and do the defense.
Not exactly my area.
Those fog things are throwing our tank around. Poor Amherst. She'll be fine though. Put your defense thing up. Alright. Start getting serious with the spells in here. So Earthblight down. Okay, is he completely resistant to that? Or is that just a weak spell? Death.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Do consecrated ground. Let's try to light these guys on fire. Can we get this thing down, please? Like sooner than later would be great. I should have thrown the fireballs at this thing. Or the magic missiles.
No one noticed that, right?
Oh, she can't even see her. That's why you can't throw this. Upper tendrils right here.
That's it.
Here, get in here, guys. Take on this bog lurker.
Yeah.
Consecrated ground.
Let's go.
Throw the freezing spell past this dude.
That dog won't hunt. Yeah. You're not the reaping.
What's important is we get the loot in here. These are bog oozes anyway, so I mean, do we really care about their existence? Maybe the forest creature, a little, but that's... eh. I remember Ada, as one recalls a dream. Bright lights on shimmering water, glimmering citadels, towering trees, all vague impressions. Was it like that before? Do we truly remember anything without clarity outside the tales we construct around it? Or have the hand of the cult taken home from me as well?
I'll handle this.
So it looks like that's just the name of the ecosystem they took this from. Interesting.
I think not.
A burrow habitat, ooze lurker ecosystem displacement project, Menpwagara or whatever it's called. Skill is too low. My God. Okay. The hand took me from myself. There exists no other words for it. Pieces of me, the me I was before, they're gone, vanished into those screaming maws. Are they still? Can I retrieve them? Are they there still? Can I retrieve them? Or have they been drained away in an unknown depths? Interesting.
I'm here. Of course. Of course.
Ain't you got the decency to die? Please pick nothing.
Okay, this is gonna be a fight, so come up here. Defensive spell. Alright, Facina. Drop your summon. Aloth. Drop your summon. Get Senior Mittens all pumped. Throw this freezing spell first. Okay. Now that that is up. Okay, yeah, she's throwing the freezing spell. Afterwards, summon your ally. Did she say it didn't work? She definitely did damage. Aloth do chain lightning on this brute. Okay. I've seen your mittens go down. Do your defensive spell. Alright. And another chain lightning. My body loves it. Where are we?
wasted effort.
I'm here. That's it.
So wait, if I destroy this, are these guys gonna attack me? Yeah. I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. But this is kind of fun nonetheless. Actually, I wanted you to catch a spell. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, these thugs are mean. Take her out of the fight for a second. Okay. Senior Mittens needs to go down. Do trunk. Drop a vine here.
Not like this.
Alright, switch to base melee. Once Senior Mittens gets back up, you'll call him to you. I want you to... Where's this guy? Okay, he's right here. Switch here. Up your shield. Oh, never mind, you don't need to do that. Go back to range. Go after this guy. Drop consecrated ground. Oh my god, like all the thugs are here. Okay, well that one exploded. Oh no, that was just one thug that split into many. Okay. Chain lightning.
This is futile.
So I'm guessing, like, if I leave these up, I can use the mouth of the organ to later put everyone down with a scroll. Which I'm probably gonna do.
I'll take it. Yes.
Of course.
Herb shield, breastplate.
I'll handle this.
Got 2 snow bears. Nightmare projects. Dream beasts. Unusual dog.
Tell me. I shall.
Whoops. Oh, there it is.
After him.
I mean, we don't really have to kill everything in here. I think we're gonna kind of do that anyways, but... Interesting. Unusual dog. Slender Jim. It's 5 damage area of effect attacks. Interesting. I like how she went a completely separate way. Closure lift key. Cool. So that's taken over by vines. This is Martin Habitat Subject K9, a certain Valiant crew. Mutiny Project. Interesting. Wizard Habitat, Subject K11, Bekerna. Infraction, prohibited, revelation, hazardous inquiry.
The stars are all wrong up there. I have to make them right again. Stars shooting past on all sides, weaving across the great void.
The wizard furrows her brow as she studies the space around her, focused on nothing and everything at once.
Casita, I know this prisoner, Bekarna. She presented her research to the Circle, but of course they laughed her out into the streets.
Cosino winces at the memory. She tries to grab for something from the air, but gently cupping it with both hands. When she opens her palms and finds them empty, she covers her eyes and starts quietly weeping. Give her a sapphire? Or actually call her Bekerna.
You know me? I don't even know me. I think that's my name. I only know it because I found it stitched in my sleeve.
She clasps her hands and shies back.
Whenever I forgot who I was, my orrery used to remind me. I don't know where to find it now. Lost. Lost among the stars.
Give her a sapphire. Here, I got this for you. She places the gemstone in her palm. She stares down at it, eyes wide in disbelief and gratitude. Then she shakes her head and gently passes you something in return. Atrebane, that's dope.
Kindness is so rare in this place. I don't know this sky. It doesn't have my stars.
She points up at the ceiling and sighs, craning her head back to observe.
Can you help me find the sky again?
She swallows and touches her arm, imploring.
Her mind is broken. She cannot speak in plain terms. But her grasp on metaphor seems pretty sound.
I don't know how I can help you.
Help, yes. Up here.
She bites her lower lips and rubs her temple.
This prison hides understanding. Words are chained down.
Clutching either side of her head, Becerra shakes in frustration.
I am wrong inside. Only the stars can make me right again.
What happened to you?
A big hand snatched me away.
She gets on her tiptoes and makes a grabbing gesture like she's plucking an egg from a bird's nest.
More metaphors. I can think of only one hand that fits the description.
Sina crosses her arms.
I learned a secret. A real big one, or maybe just the beginning of one. The hand didn't like that.
I'll return shortly. Actually, let me tell her that I don't have anything.
The stars can help me. The stars are stability, ideas organized into patterns, predictable, comforting.
Her brows furrows as she strains to find her words.
If you can find the stars, you can find me.
Okay, if I can find the stars, I can find her. She has a lot of good spells. If I can find the stars, I can find her. Interesting. Now I don't want to kill everybody because she's here too.
I'll handle this.
The bulbous pouch of glistening silk hangs from a thick cable of webbing that ascends along the collection to the darkness.
Some kind of Vithrak dumbwaiter. Perhaps we can make use of it.
Okay.
You intend to put us in this sack, don't you?
Mm-hmm. As the sack sways gently to either side, you notice a small spherical object in it. At first, you mistake it for a solid black gem, but then it shifts and you find 8 eyes peering up at you from a fist-sized spider. Hello? Spider watches you expectantly. Take me upwards. The spider scurries up the strand in the darkness above you as he climbs into the silken sack. She said I could find her in the stars, so I figure up is where I'm gonna find the stars.
That colony wouldn't have spread this far unless it was put to good use.
Lord alight, how big's a spider gotta be to make this?
Why not?
Bathed by shadows.
We're not alone. Let's go.
Oops. Damn. Okay, over here, do defense. Summons. Wish I could hotkey this stuff. Because I'm casting the same spells every opening, so like, why not have like a hotkey that lets me do that? Oop, it's intermittence. No.
We need all hands on deck here.
Okay. Let's see. Do lightning bolt and spider.
Attack.
Beyond
This is nothing.
Do your death circle. Just another lightning bolt.
I cannot whack him any harder.
What other spells do you have? I know you have a bunch. Throw this into the spider. Oh no, what just happened? Okay. The game shrunk on my screen.
Glory be to God.
I'll throw this orb at the brute. That's not very helpful when it's just him, right? Second wind.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I shall.
Well, that really hurts in your mins. Play dead.
We're dropping like flies.
Wasted effort.
Spider swarm. Interesting. Let's throw, or let's set it on fire. I think one of the reasons that like I'm moving along so much, well, it is the reason. I did lower the difficulty. I gotta admit, I'm enjoying it a little bit more now, quite a bit more. Now that I'm not having to do a fight like 6 or 7 times in a row, like every fight, 6 or 7 times in a row. I like the content of the game. Just like the fighting was starting to get, it was getting cumbersome. Have her jump.
That was about as useful as
Okay, I need you to move up.
a on a pickle. I'm not sure I
There's a
can.
trap back there. Go pick the track. Forget the trap. Summon. Sometimes I just gotta swallow my pride if I'm going to enjoy a game. And that's like literally what it was. Just being like too proud. Oh, he didn't go after it. What the hell? was just being too proud to lower the difficulty, and it was just becoming obnoxious. Okay, you guys need to move over here. No. Throw that back at them.
I'm here.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
How may I help? Nice hit.
You okay? Pathing can get really interesting in this game. Be missed by enemies 500 times. Man. Advanced glacial mon. While the wither is afflicted, the winter bulwark hardens. The chances that the enemy grazes becomes misses. Nice. Actually, I think we already had that. There's 2 deflection each time the wielder is missed. This is interesting. I have a feeling this shield's gonna be super good. Ooh, got another Adra. We don't need to pop all these eggs. % chance to recast a spell a second time. Whoa. That's huge. What boots do you have now? That, but I don't really... we can give these to... Doesn't have boots right now. I just took yours off. There you go. Or you can run away. And you, sir. Grants Veil Hood. Once per encounter, when the wearer is first attacked, they gain the effect of Arcane Veil. Oh, that's kind of cool. No. Put these shoes on. That's so dope.
I shall put it to good use. Tell me, gladly. I shall deal with this one.
Okay. No. Put up the protective spell, lightning bolt. I'll have you summon. I don't think we need more than one summon for this. Take that back. We've got another big spider back here. Cast your summon. Jody, I want your summon. Here. Buffs in your mittens. I'll try to heal him. I don't think we can, but gotta try. Yeah, our heal towards our pet is pretty pathetic. You think they would give us like a little bit more. Pop the spiders around it. Go ahead and throw this lightning bolt. Nice. Set them on fire. I'm afraid to do an AoE attack. Just do this. Oh, I should cast that at nothing.
I'll take care of it.
Eggs quiver slightly as you draw near. Let's just entrance.
No, fall back. Come at me, Postenago.
Okay. Defensive spell. Summon. Your summon. Defense. Buff the pet. Cool.
I shan't miss again.
Alright, cast a freezing spell past them.
Son of a cur! Wasted effort.
After him.
Alright, lightning. Bolt. Senior Mitten go down for a minute.
Someone needs us. Not what I was intending.
Animated weapons, that's kind of cool, but not ours, so that's a little scary. Drop this over here.
There's a weapon. This did nothing.
Ow. Thick core, or what is it? Unbending trunk. Why did I call it thick core? Wow. If I had created this game, that's what I would have called it. Same thing. It means she does a lot of ab workouts. Drop your shield, please. Drop this vine right next to this warden.
These are no good to the dead.
Oh man. Your mittens go down again. Everybody come over here. Okay, that is you. No, that's not you. This is you. Come over here. Yeah. Okay, so Aloth, get in that. Jody, cast this on the spider. The tank.
That hardly seems fair.
Go. The lightning bolt. Jody, cast here. Amaroth, pick up your shield and go fight. Just cast another lightning bolt here. I want you to come in. Cast your death circle. Death ring. Death circle, death ring, same thing. Is it easier? I would, it's hard to say because I played this one at like a higher difficulty. Right now I'm playing on classic. I was playing veteran this whole time until I got to the DLC. I got through Seeker. Ooh, jeez. Okay, ow. I got through Seeker, Slayer, Survivor on veteran, and then I got here and lowered the difficulty because it's just frustratingly hard. It was getting frustratingly hard, but as the main game goes, I wouldn't say it's easier. I would say it's about the same difficulty. Oh my god. This wizard just dropped my party. Hard. Have him play dead. Oh my god, wow. Whatever that is, that thing is dangerous. Can I mule kick him? Yeah, should have been doing that the whole time. Defense spell. Mule kick him again.
Not like this. I'm wounded.
Wow.
I'm here.
That guy kind of sucked.
I'll handle this. Indeed.
Robes of Wick. Soulbound illusionary fabric. Bunch of potions that I'm probably never going to use, but we'll keep them. How?
Yes.
How is my mechanic level too low for this? That's so ridiculous.
I shall. I'll do this.
Scrawl note. Remember yourself, Rhinelock. Remember your effort for the hand occult. Remember the betrayal. What did you discover? What was the one secret too many? Getting a theme of this secret that people have discovered.
Let's be quiet.
Right, that's obviously a trap.
This.
Yeah, you guys need to get out of his way. Yeah. You can definitely add challenge to this. Secret Slayer Survivor, it really kicks up the difficulty. It it is probably what a lot of people were looking for when it came to it. I found it a bit frustrating because of that. I think when I lowered the difficulty back to classic here,
I'll handle this.
I started enjoying the DLC a lot more. I think if you're really into metagaming and creating like the perfect party and, you know, just working on damage, you know, maybe like a second runner in this game, I could definitely see where you'd want the challenge, but someone just kind of like looking for more of the RPing experience, it was a little frustrating. Okay, so the newcomer to the collections have been sleeping fitfully on account of the persistence of screaming. Our colleagues in the archives have offered a pleasant concoction around ground with a mold they found tucked among the scrolls. I've never slept better, but if the screams of our patrons fail to wake us, might we not simply sleep forever? The recipe is drawn out with a simple illustration, even an imp could read it. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I picked up that cloak. Why did I have her in medium armor again? I don't know, but you're wearing this now. We're gonna bind soul to it. Find and examine the Hilder's Horn in the collections. Will do. Ooh, okay, so how am I gonna say that? Chava DLC? Or is it Chavid? LC? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm thinking DLC, that's why I got the DLC out of that.
Onwards. That's it.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, this game is a really good experience if you like CRPGs. You're about to go down again. Oh, that's because the spiders are right behind you. Take her out of the fight first, and we'll deal with the other things. Go ahead and drop your summon. Oh my god. Everyone's going down really quick. Turn on your flame shield. Go melee. Big heals. Let's create a ground. Wow, dude, what is killing them so quickly? They are like going down. Fall back. Holy crap. Can't bring him back. See if he dies again, he's dead. We're gonna have to rest after this area. Go ahead and drop this. Oh, no, he's dead. Okay. When was the last quick save? Oh, that's fair. I feel... Oh, wow, we're way back there. Crap. Need a quick save more. That sucks. That's a lot of lost time.
I see you there.
Nice hit.
The story in this game has been substantially better than the first one. And yeah, the first one, I could definitely see where the story was. It's just a lot of reading. I mean, there's a lot of reading in this too. But I don't feel like nearly as much. I feel like the story is a lot more cohesive than the first one. What do you have? Do you have refreshing defense? Yeah. But you definitely see your point. Yeah. I got too comfortable in how we were doing and I let my party die. Pathfinder? Yeah. Absolutely. That was an experience. I got a little salty at the end when your party comp changes. I don't want to say so much more than that because of spoilers. But yeah, that kind of threw me off. But the rest of the game, yeah, I really liked it. I didn't mind the kingdom management either. I know a lot of people had issue with that. They thought it was a boring part of the game. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun part of the game. I really liked Pathfinder.
Happy to oblige.
I haven't played... I've backed Wrath of the Righteous. I haven't played any of the beta though. I'm kind of just waiting until they finish it. I want to be surprised.